Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. Today is a beautiful day, and I would want us to talk about something very important, and that is ETF. The ETF is the subject of our discussion today, and one may ask, what is an ETF? An ETF simply means an exchange traded what? Fund. Now, it is an investment fund that holds multiple underlying what? Assets. What do I mean? What I mean is this. An ETF is like an umbrella which covers various stocks. Now let me explain. In the Nigerian exchange, we have various stocks in the market. We have the UBS stock, we have the Zenith stock, we have the GTCO, that GTCO, uh, Fidelity, and FCMB, and a host of others. Now, ETF comprises of all these stocks in one. That is to say, instead of buying UBA bank shares, you can decide to use that money to buy into an ETF which harbors these various stocks, UBA, GTCO, Zenith, and the rest. And most importantly, there is something very unique about this ETF. For example, I'm buying into the UBA stock and it starts declining. The price starts falling. I'm losing my money. But if I buy into ETF, which tracks the performance of this, for example, the banking ETFs, the Vetiva banking ETF, for example, which tracks the performance of these bank stocks on the Nigerian exchange. What it means is, if my Fidelity Bank shares is not doing or is not performing well, and my Zenith Bank shares or my GTCO is performing well, the stock is performing well, it will be able to complement the poor performance of UBA stock, as the case may be. So you see that ETF is broader and even safer than most people think. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I want people to channel their energy into ETF investment, because a whole lot of people do not know what they stand to benefit in ETF investment. We have the Vetiva banking ETF, we have the Griffin, we have the Vetiva Griffin 30 or thereabout. We also have the Vetiva Consumer Goods, and several other good performing ETFs. So I would want you to look into these ETFs. For example, a lot of people who invested on the Vetiva banking ETFs never believed they would get paid dividend this year. But to my greatest surprise, some persons who participated, who must have had this stock on or before May 15th, was eligible for dividend payment. And the dividend was distributed to their amazing shareholders on May 28th of this month at a price of 0.21 naira per shares. What does that mean? It means that if you own 100 units of the Vetiva banking ETF, the 100 units of the Vetiva banking ETF multiplied by the 0.21, you can do the math yourself. Now imagine when you have 1 million units of these vertical banking ETFs, how much will accrue to you as a result of your dividend payment. You see, so one good thing about this ETF is it protects your capital, because one, you're going to gain capital appreciation and also dividend payment. I think this is the first time many people are receiving the the vertical banking ETF payment. This is the first time. So I would want you to look inwardly and possibly explore some of the opportunities surrounding ETF investment, and then probably try to, invest in them, and also learn to hold, because holding is a virtue. It's not about putting money. As a trader, you should have that appetite to hold your stock for long term, because that is only when you gain capital appreciation, and also you'll be better qualified for dividend payout. I think this is where I sum it all. Next time I will discuss more on ETFs. Thank you.